Good morning friends, I am Mahindra Rao from Nastala Wealth. Welcome you all to this video. Today we'll be discussing about Mahindra Manulife FlexiCap Fund. Mahindra Manulife FlexiCap Fund is an open-ended dynamic equity fund which will be investing across market cap like large cap, mid cap and small cap stocks. Why FlexiCap Fund? First we have to understand why to choose this category. Because the biggest advantage of this fund is that 65%, minimum 65% of the allocation has to be equity and equity related instruments, and that 65% has to be allocated between large cap, mid cap as well as small cap stocks. So 65% is the minimum allocation and they can go, and the fund manager can go as high as 100%. So if I have a category, it will be investing in equity in different market cap. That is the beauty of this category as such. If we talk about the feature of FlexiCap Fund, it provides me diversification across market caps, a flexible asset allocation structure. I do not have to get stuck to that percentage rule that 25% has to be large cap, 25% has to be mid cap or 25% has to be small cap. Here, as the fund manager has the flexibility to choose a stock irrespective of the market cap if it provides good valuation at that point of time to enter into that stock. It is a benefit for the investors who are looking for an agile fund with added advantage of diversification. So why Mahindra FlexiCap Fund? What are the features that Mahindra Manulife FlexiCap Fund offers? It is the ability to provide opportunities across market caps. They follow both top down and bottom up approach. Active asset allocation across market cap. So they keep on changing the quantity, they keep on changing the sectors, they keep on changing the market cap wherever they find the opportunity. So management through diversification in buying stock, and this discipline provides the individual stock selection process. That is the beauty why you should be investing in a Mahindra Manulife FlexiCap Fund. Now we'll talk about the investment framework that this AMC has. The AMC follows the valuation gaps plus the catalyst which provides a re-rating into that stock. So they find the companies which are low on valuation and which are having an added advantage of that catalyst which will be giving a re-rating to that particular stock. So that will give you a big price movement and good returns on that particular investment or on that particular businesses they might have invested in. The investment framework is on a GCMB model. They follow the growth, they follow cash flow generation, they follow management and they follow valuation. Growth, they see the growth of the company in terms of the pricing power they are offering, in terms of the cost efficiency, in terms of the new product cycles, ESG and risk and opportunities, management track record, capital allocation, sustainability investment and governance structure, cash flow, again cost margins, capital structure, ability to finance growth, overall financial strength, companies which are available at a fair value analysis. So they follow both top down and bottom up approach. This is how they will be identifying the stock from the complete NSE 500 stock universe. They will be identifying 160 plus investable ideas on the basis of that GMCV process. Then they will be doing an active allocation into the stocks across market cap where they find that value be unfolded in the near future. There will be a bottom up selection across market caps and active portfolio management with a suitable weightage and with a suitable entry and exit option whichever the stock is at that point of providing them. So this is how they will be following the GMCV structure and doing the portfolio selection, and that will how the final portfolio will be created. The portfolio, again, it will be the investment style of the portfolio is on the basis of top down approach, bottom up approach, complete active management, and they will be investing in a core portfolio and they will be creating another tactical portfolio in a single portfolio. There will be stock businesses which will form the core portfolio, and then there will be stocks and businesses which will be forming the tactical portfolio so that you can generate an alpha on that investment. This is how they are going to manage this Mahindra Manulife FlexiCap Fund altogether. If we see the current portfolio concentration, currently the fund is holding 51 stocks. If we see the top 10 stocks, it is holding 45%. If we see the top 5 stocks, it is holding 30%. So weightage of 5 stocks is more than 30% as of 31st July 2023. If we see the top 3 sectors, the top 3 sectors are holding 50%, almost 50% weightage is on the top 3 sectors. If we see the price to book ratio, it is 3.55, and if we see the PE ratio, which is at 25.77, which is less than the current Nifty 50 ka PE. This is how the portfolio is designed. If we see the top 10 holdings, it is HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Infosys, Reliance, State Bank, Axis Bank, L&T, TCS, Bajaj Finance and Hindustan Unilever. If we see the fund facts, the investment objective is to create capital appreciation over a long period of time. If we see the asset allocation, the fund is allowed to invest in equity and equity related instrument from 65 to 100%, debt and money market 0 to 35%, REITs and investment 0 to 10%. This is how every flexi-cap category is designed. Mahindra Manulife flexi-cap fund will follow the same asset allocation into their funds. The fund manager is Miss Fatima Pacha and Mr. Manish Lodha. They are the two guys who are managing this fund, and the fund is benchmarked to Nifty 500 TRI. Both the options are available, growth and IDCW, and the regular and direct plan both are available into this scheme, and there is no entry load into this scheme. So guys, this was all about Mahindra Manulife flexi-cap fund, and we have provided you a detailed information about the scheme. Let's meet in another video with another topic. Till then, signing off, Mahindra Rao. Bye bye.